I want to ask the New York Times, where the hell were you last year? Where the hell were you the year
Mm.
before? Where were you when Palestinians were being bombed, killed, dispossessed, ethnically cleansed, tortured, tormented all these years? Where were you? You know where they were? There was a headline in the New York Times a few weeks ago that said settler violence threatens um, stability in the West Bank.
Mm.
The idea of stability is a brutal occupation where children, many of the hostages or the Palestinian prisoners released recently were between the age of 14 and 17. Kids who are jailed without even, not that Israel has the right to jail anybody for opposing them. They don't. International law says oppressed people, occupied people have the right to resist. But these are kids who posted stuff on the internet and they're in Israeli jails. So where was the New York Times all those years? And what kind of Palestinians are they talking about now? Palestinian state. The reality is, I visited the West Bank last year. 20 years ago, there were 360,000 Palestinians in the Jordan Valley. Now there's 80,000. So where exactly are they supposed to establish their state? And will Israel get to keep these settlers? These, and here's the thing: as a Jew, I have the right to fly there tomorrow, and by the day after tomorrow, I could be living in a settlement in the West Bank. My Palestinian friends here in Vancouver can't even visit. So what kind of state are we talking about here? And where will the state be established? I'm not going to get into the political argument. You've had people on better versed than I am in the ins and outs of the agreements. But as one Israeli negotiator said, if I was a Palestinian, I wouldn't have accepted Clinton's proposals either. So it's just
Yeah.
complete nonsense, so that basically what there's been a colonizing project, which continues. And they can have their two-state solution, but if it's with this collaborative, collaborationist, um, Paytan, Quisling type Palestinian leadership, the PLO or the Palestinian Authority, what kind of state are they going to have? And I don't know. What there has been, as you point out, a shift in public opinion. That's true. If anything has happened, a lot of people have seen through the lies, the gauze of disinformation, the false narratives, the justifications. But that doesn't translate into the political sphere in your country. And
Yeah.
and and Israel would not be able to make a move without the express support, agreement, and logistical and political and moral and ideological validation by the United States. So on that level, I don't see any changes.